Danny Searle, after Ebbsfleet 4, Beckenham Town 1 in the Kent Senior Cup, into the semi-finals you go, and a good night's work.
Yeah, I think that it's an opportunity. There's a lot of boys played minutes tonight that haven't played for a while. Give it a good chance for me to see them. Obviously, you're playing against a team from lower division. They're going to come here. They're going to want to cause an upset, which is good for us because it kept a tempo to the game at times. But I think we'd all agree towards the end it got a little bit scrappy, and you could see some fatigue maybe probably creeped in from our perspective because they haven't played 90 minutes for a while. But look, the bottom line was, as I said to you on Saturday, I wanted to win tonight and I wanted to get into the next round, and the boys done the job.
You said on Saturday you were going to put out a strong team, and really the size of your squad, any team was going to be a strong team against Beckenham. You must have been pleased with the players' performances that you saw tonight. Yeah,
we just had a conversation in the dressing room. I was a bit disappointed with the first 10. I thought we looked like strangers at times. But that settled down quite quickly, and then I thought we were very good for 35 minutes. And the first 5 or 6 minutes of the second half I thought that we started well. But the criticism from me would be that I thought we took our foot off the gas. I thought we knew that we'd won the game. But I don't really want that kind of mentality. I want a ruthless mentality. And the lads agreed with me, so it's not something that we're not agreed with. But look, at the end of the day, I was pleased with large parts of it, and I was pleased definitely with some individual performances. Dom getting his hat-trick is obviously a great thing for us to keep strikers scoring goals, and yeah, we got a chance to get some of the other lads on as well. So yeah, job well done.
It's probably a bit picky, but you must have been a little bit disappointed that you conceded late in the game. A clean sheet would have been good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I hate conceding goals, especially in the manner that we did it. Like, to be fair, they had a couple of chances in the first half, which if they'd have scored those, you think, fair enough, they've created some good opportunities there. They scored from our penalty. So we have a penalty, we miss it, they go straight down the other end and score, and little bits of complacency like that are things that can't happen. But you know what? Look, we'd had the cushion. So we get away with it on this occasion, but we need to ensure stuff like that doesn't happen again.
Was there anything in the game tonight, such as that situation that you just mentioned, that you could turn to your advantage in terms of talking about how the mentality needs to be for the league games, which are probably far more important?
Yeah, look, I think we try to create an environment where everything we do in training is about what we are, and the games are byproducts of that. That's what we want to be. And there was definitely times in the game where you're sort of looking at them and you're saying, hey, come on, like, we wouldn't accept that in a training session, so there's definitely no way we're going to accept that in a game. But I also can't take too much away from them because, as I said, there's quite a few there that haven't played 90 minutes for a while, and you're putting them into a game. And it's always tough when you're playing against a team that we don't know nothing about them. We couldn't do any real analysis on them or anything because we wanted to, because we do our jobs properly. But they're turning up in unknown quantity, and I think some of their players performed really well tonight. And so you have to take it for what it is. But yeah, there's definitely things within that performance where they wouldn't be acceptable in general, and the players understand that. They're talking. The good thing for me when you're starting to create an environment and the culture is they're talking about it in the dressing room before I say it. So if you're getting that dialogue with the players before I come in and have my piece, then we're starting to get some small wins in that perspective.
Does the performance tonight give you any indication that there are some players there that are pushing for a place in the starting 11 for the league games?
100% performances in training as well, and I think that it's. I know there's a lot made of people say, oh, we train how we play, etc. I actually build my whole philosophy on that. We have to train in a way that lends itself to the way we want to deliver ourselves on the pitch. So there's boys that are we've got some players that are really unlucky at the minute. And it's just, they can blame their teammates because they keep winning. And I think that's the case that we've got in a minute. We've got players that are performing well and they're training hard. And a credit to them is they're maintaining those levels without getting sad or unhappy or angry or despondent to the situation. They understand and recognise the team's doing well. And tonight, there's players out there tonight that did exactly what I'd expect them to do because I know they're quality players.
You made 11 changes tonight for this game, but in your league games, you've only made, I think, 3 changes in the games that you've been in charge. Is that part of your philosophy, having a relatively settled side? Does that build the spirit within the group?
Yeah, look, I think if you're Man City and you're in 4 competitions and you're probably going to get to latter stages of all 4 competitions, squad rotation at times is relatively easy because you know you're going to be playing high level of football probably every other week minimum. at our level, obviously we've got a big squad, and you're playing. If it was the start of the season, obviously you've got the FA Trophy, you've got the FA Cup. We're out of all of those. So from my perspective, it's about continuity and consistency. From what I sort of witnessed from previous fixtures of the club before I came in, was a little lack of partnerships, really. Building relationships with teammates and understanding how they play and what their expertise are. Because you can practice it in training, obviously, but it's nothing that really replicates the game. And that's what I've wanted to do. I've wanted the players to start to build some relationships and have an understanding. So then when you are dripping one or two in, it's not such a culture shock. It's not such a trauma to the team. And so far, we've reaped the benefits of that. But look, footballs can change very quickly. So we keep our heads focused. We keep our feet on the ground. We're winning games at the minute, and we need to make sure we continue to pick up points all around the park.
You got a Saturday off this weekend, no fixture. I guess you'll be out looking at potential opposition and still working. Yeah, look, we've given the boys some time this week because they've had a really, really busy month and a bit, and we've got a big month coming up with regards to the Easter weekend and obviously rearranged fixtures. We've got the semi-final of this cup thrown in there now as well, put in the mix. So we've got a lot of games coming up. So we've given them some time, but from a staff perspective, no, it's all hands to the pump. It has been since Saturday afternoon, to be fair. We've been looking at the Aldershot game and trying to focus on what they're doing and what they're not doing. And if we can get eyes on them on Saturday live, we will. And yeah, we'll try and be as best prepared as we can for Tuesday as possible. I'm sure you won't waste the time until we speak to you again at Aldershot after that game, and good luck in that one, and congratulations on your win tonight. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheers.